Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to continue our adventure in This Is the Police. We are at day 4. We have some headlines to read, so I say we just get straight into it. And before anyone says anything about it, I know my hair absolutely sucks at the moment. It's just too long. I have given up on it. So, what do we have today? Feminist organization denied official registration. Thank you, brain. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freiburg. Okay.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all 3 of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact.
Okay.
The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book.
Nice.
But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin.
Okay.
Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
That's rough, man. Destruction of property. City Hall, the parking lot. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot, carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastards! Thieves! Bloodsuckers!" Let's send Grant with Bryce. Carjacking in the suburbs. A gas station surveillance camera recorded the car that's on the stolen vehicle list. 4 cops. Jeez. Let's just send Asano with Gochi and Birdie. This game is gonna get hard, I can already tell. Oh, destruction of property. Report. Vendor escaped, officers unharmed. Guys, it's not very good of you.
1210 in progress.
Suspicious individual, Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals sitting on a bench beside a playground. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. That's too creepy, so I'm gonna send like two.
Looks like we have a situation
The
here.
carjacking, the driver is nowhere to be seen. Search the car, wait a safe distance from the driver to appear, interview any potential eyewitnesses. Let's just wait a safe distance. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Great job. What's this? Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg First Martial Arts Club, and for my first exhibition I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight I'll teach your man a few tricks, something that will help him out on the streets. I'm gonna close it real quick because I have 30 seconds, so I'm gonna wait until until Yancey gets back, and I'm gonna send Yancey. Because if he can learn a few moves and gets better that way, why not? What do we have? We have a fight at Kevin's Throat Bar. A bartender reports that a couple dancers started fighting over tips and a catfight broke out on stage. Grant, go with Bryce and Austin. Let's hope Austin doesn't get shot.
311
Oh, we have a fight at the Octopus. Why is everybody fighting? A bartender reported that a fight has broken out between the patron and the bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, had climbed onto the stage while a local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Well, that doesn't sound too bad, so Tsubaki and Asano. Chief, I just about nailed the jab a couple of times, but it was too fast for me and one on points. I don't really understand all the rules, so I can't keep track of the points very well, but it was alright. Even showed me a few tricks after the match. I got carried away a little and pulled my back. Think I can... Well, he did get a lot of points. He's at 350 now, so that's good. Oh, it's the end of the day.
We've got a situation
Oh,
here.
help. Fight at Kevin's Throat Bar. On the stage are two strippers going at it. And it's gone beyond argument to a full-on catfight. The bouncers fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. The drunk patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music, I guess? Oh, the strippers continue fighting, obviously of the police presence. Watch the strippers go at it and don't interfere. Ask the bartender for a bucket of cold water and throw it on the combatants. No, step onto the stage.
311A complete.
Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Well, you don't say. Day 5, July 19th, on Friday. Officer Blaine explains I thought she was a suicide bomber. What? Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Oh. Mayor Rogers said he has no problems with racists. Well. Oh, what's this?
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
Kendrick.
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably
He's
won't
gonna
be seeing each other
die.
again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just
I say we let
give
him
them
die.
back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Oh, I get choices. I kind of want to refuse it. Because maybe in the next run whatever I choose now, I will do the other thing. For now, I'm gonna, it's different because, I don't know, he's an old friend, like we did stuff together and it's about his daughter. But then again, he got himself into this mess, so, nah, man.
I'm not gonna lecture you, Frank. I don't think I have anything to say that you don't already know. I'm sorry for your family. I wish them all the best of luck.
Birch, the last few months I've been taking antidepressant 3 times a day, but today I ran out of my prescription. The pharmacy said they were getting more in tomorrow, but I'm afraid without the pill, not to be much good. My mind keeps digging up all kinds of disturbing thoughts. Can I go home? Yes, you can go home. Gordon, my neighbor died and his wife asked me to help with the funeral arrangement. Can I take the day? This is your first fucking day. Sure, but come tomorrow. Why is everyone sick? Both your neighbors died. No, sorry, Vandal, you can't. I need you. Disorderly conduct. Eddie's Burgers. Every morning there's a dirty, piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe that may refuse to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. No, I don't trust Grant. I don't have a lot of officers. Vandal. What's the salary? Oh, here's your week's salary. City Hall hopes we don't disappoint. $1,200. Nice.
910
Wonder
Bravo.
what we owe a robbery at the touch of the liquor store. I can send 4 cops, so I'm gonna send Grant, Robbins, and this guy. So the problem is I only have Samedi left. So here's where you
311
need a little bit of the tactics, as in if your cops need to go farther away, you only send 1 or 2, and if they're close by. A hot dog vendor reports that he saw the 2 Elvis impersonators grappling right there on the sidewalk. They were swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone heads. Samedi, I'm very sorry, but you're the only one.
We've got a situation.
The shop
here.
has 2 exits from which a few people have already fled. This is the robbery. Drive a patrol car right through the front window. Let's not do that. Let's sneak up to the back door. The stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage's head, shouting, "Back off or I'll blow his goddamn face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. You in the mask, shut your face and drop the weapon. Silently take aim at the robber. Quit until you're just making things more complicated. What? I wonder what happens when I say that. The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I just take a little bit out and go. No one was hurt. The cashier begins to cry. I'll let you leave her upright, but only if you release the hostage. There's two ways out of the shop: in cuffs or in a body bag, or shoot the robber. I kinda just want to shoot him.
910.
Oh no. Oh, officer dead, civilian killed. Oh, Grant, I'm so sorry. Oh, what now? It's a hot one today and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freeburg and the press was in uproar. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. I wanted to send Grant, but Alright, sure. Oh, robbery. Report. Detective Beasley, you've got 3 new frames. Open the investigation. So... this is there, and this is there. Oh, nice, I did it. Your detective have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Some said it might be a man. Okay, but first this. Vandalism. I want to send Samedi. Why may I not send Samedi? Suspect arrest. To carry out the arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator. But I only have 1 officer. Too bad. Oh, okay, look at that. Oh, okay, you guys go. Then Robbins can take this one. Come on, Robbins. You can take this one. Let's... oh, looks like tomorrow's going to be a long day. More like the first of a lot of long days. There's just too much going on. Day 6, July 20th. Let's just do day 6 and then we'll see from there. According to Dr. Eleonora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman, killer, sent to mental hospital. Mayor Rogers not afraid of the competition.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this.
Oh shit. That's Kendrick.
The photo could have been doctored, of course. But Sand doesn't go in for cheap theatrics. Kendrick is dead. His family is dead. And they probably died slowly and painfully. But Sand's got a bigger game. He's not trying to frighten me. He's just trying to clue me in on the facts. I didn't agree to work for him on my own. So now they're just going to insist.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's from
Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
What? Am I not working for the mob? Am I working for Christopher Sand? That's fucked up.
8
What
in
the hell?
10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
So we just became a member of the mob. Well, that sucks. Please be advised that we're unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We're cutting the department's budget. So, what? You lose 1 job slot? Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. Well. Quan Jin Lin turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Red Mask. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Accept. Oh, what the hell. This game is getting hard. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there are bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of a gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Proceed. So, he is now an informant of us. We're after Yin Yang. And the reward is 20 grand. So this is how we make money. Let's go for him. In this way you can get your hooks into the gang members higher and higher up the food chain. And ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished and you'll take... Okay. There's also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus, but your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish, you use the small fish to catch the big fish. I get it. So I could arrest him now and get a bonus of 2,000, or I could go for there and I'd get 20 grand. Okay, that's cool. This game is cool, it's fun, I love it. I'm gonna play a lot of this, I'm gonna live stream this game. Attempted murder at the Sugar Dream confectionery. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Austin, go with Gordon. It's far away, but should be fine.
113B in progress.
A carjacking in the suburb. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying a handle in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. Per hours, you're going with Tsubak. So I wonder what will happen with when does Sand call me and what do we need to do? That's what I'm really interested in right now. But the fact that Kendrick got killed by the mob, I did not expect that one. Carjacking, suburb. Officers have determined the car thief's location. Catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire. Overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into custody. Overtake the offender and block the road. Criminal? Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Great job. Powers for your first day. Hostage situation in the suburb. A weeping child called in, saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside, they tortured me and bullied me. I think this is a prank call, to be honest. I mean, 4 officers. I think it's a prank call, but I'm gonna send Kochi with Austin, so...
911
Theft in... Not gonna even... in the casino. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple of $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't given up so easily. Powers, you can take that by yourself. Hostage situation. Yeah, it was a mother. It was a mother. I knew it. Christopher Sand. Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debt. Say that the police will not protect him. I think it's time to show him. Oh, that sucks. And I need to send somebody, so... Oh, I could refuse. So I think this is where everything could go wrong or right, depending on what you want to play. I think we should just send... And let's just hope that they don't... catch on. I think this is the first job for Sand. Let's just do that. But I'm not gonna do too many, I think. I don't even know how to play it. Like, what would happen if I refused it? Would I just get killed right then and there? I mean, I have to make it 180 days. Assault with deadly weapon. A police cruiser has caught up with the perpetrator's van. Shoot at the criminal's tires. Start to run the van off the road. Use the bullhorn to order the van to stop. Shoot at the tires. Uh-oh. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant and puts the gun to his head. Let go of the man right now. Throw a rubber sex doll at the assailant. Shoot the criminal in the head. Would this work?
412.
Offender caught. Officers unarmed. Civilians unarmed. It's indeed a long day. Ah, it goes to 2 AM. Wow. Before I continue day 7, I want to leave this episode here. We made some great progress. I am really starting to get into this game. Sucks that Kendrick got killed, because I wonder if he would have been more useful in the future, but we will not find out that on this playthrough. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, and I will see you in the next episode of This is the Police. See you then!